Hi folks, Tim here. Welcome back to Elmendorf Acres. Well, I realize I have not done a video in quite a while, and that is because we have had an incredibly busy spring and summer so far. We had an absolute bust of a winter, really didn't make much money, but now that we're about halfway through summer, things have calmed down a little bit, and I've got time to make a few videos. Now, something that happened to me the other day, and I'm sure this has happened to a lot of you folks, especially if you found this video using this search bar, what to do when a mouse gets in your truck. Now, I took my truck up to the property and I parked it there, which I had planned to just do for a night or two, and it ended up being up there for a couple weeks. I swapped out trucks just because I was doing different jobs and just left this one up there. Now, of course, in doing that, the mice managed to get in there and make quite a nest. So today's goal is actually how to remove and get into this cabin air filter, because I think that's where they made the mess. So that's what we're up to today. All right, as you can see, we're in the passenger side of the truck here, and we've got our glove box, or what used to be called the glove box. I don't know what they call it anymore. For me, I use it to store a couple handy tools that we use all the time. The wrenches for the saws and the weed whackers, things like that. But I also keep my plow control and sander control in there. So what you want to do is you want to open this up and drop it down. Now you have these little tabs on the side. Squeeze that in, and you've got one over here as well. And you want to just pop this out. There we go. It's there's actually a tab underneath this, so you got to reach in and actually hit that. All right, so if you saw that, if your truck is like mine and it has this shelf, you just need to pull this out and slowly, you know, very carefully, because you want it to not snap any of these things. And we've got a couple screws here, so we're gonna take them out. I keep my truck information right there, which helps me. Got my insurance cards and whatnot, so we don't lose it. So we're just going to grab that. We're going to grab something to take those off. All right, so you want to take these two out, and of course this is going to be, I'm just using a 7mm nut driver here. And it's in plastic, so you want to just go nice and easy, especially when you're putting them back in. You don't want to strip them out. I would say just put them right up there while you're working, unless you've got a handy magnetic tray, which I don't have right here with me right now. So we'll pop those two out, and that should loosen that up pretty good. And then, just like everything else, it has these snap clips that you slowly have to loosen in. There we go. And we'll move that up out of the way. Now on the back, it does have your passenger airbag here. You can click that off and get it out of the way, or you can just try to fold it up out of the way. Whatever is easier for you. If you pop this little red lever, and then you push on that little tab, it pulls right out. So that is out of the way, right? We don't need this in the way. It's just something else to trip over. And that should give us a little bit of wiggle room here to find our cabin filter, which should be right in here. There we go. All right. So you see that clicks right off, nice and simple. And we should be able to pull this right out. And oh yeah, look at that. We've had a slight mouse infestation here. No wonder we've got a little smell in the truck. They made a nest in there. So that's our cabin air filter. And you can see the mice have been in there making a mess. Definitely an issue, especially with our work trucks. Sometimes we park them. I've been using these, the rodent repellent. I buy them at Tractor Supply. Fresh Cab rodent repellent. There we go. They're made out of basically some cedar wood and essential oils. Helps the truck kind of smell a little nicer. It's nice cedar, pine type smell. And it works pretty good as a preventative. It doesn't always keep them out, but it really helps a lot. So usually if I'm going to park the truck, I'll throw a couple of these in the glove box, one in the door pocket, one behind the seat, and it really makes a difference. Obviously, as you can see, I did not have that, and we got a mess. So now we get to clean it out. But this is what your cabin air filter looks like. If you have not seen one, if you can see in there, There is actually mouse poop in there, so it's good to get this out. And we're gonna get another one and put it back in. And one thing that we're gonna do here is I'm actually gonna start the truck and make sure all the gunk is out of here. And then I'm gonna fire it up for a little bit, blow some air through and make sure that this smell is gone. Hopefully it was just there. So there you have it, folks. It's really, really simple. You drop your glove box down, you pull out this little shelf unit right here, pop out those couple screws, pop out the insert here, and then it's just really simple tabs that hold this in. If you look, it clicks in there, so that goes in like this, and these are just 2 snap tabs. So it's a super simple project to refresh or replace your cabin air filter in these trucks. You need a 7mm, that's all you need, a 7mm socket or a 7mm nut driver. It'll pop those right out, and it takes about 5 minutes. I mean, you saw just how fast I did this. Yes, I edited the video a little bit, but all in all, it only takes a few minutes, and it's gonna save you a lot of money over having someone else do it. So that's how simple it is. Get right in there. If the mice get in there, make sure you get all the stuff out, stick your vacuum in there, vacuum it out a little bit, and then put the new one in. Everything goes back together, and it's just that simple. Okay, so we made a quick trip down to our neighborhood Napa, which is actually about 30 minutes away, and I got their Napa version of the cabin air filter. It should be a direct replacement here, sealed in plastic, which is nice. So this should click in just as easily as the last one came out. If you look, it says airflow down, so you're gonna want to put that in like that. That should slide right in there. Let's see here. Hopefully it does. Never know, right? It's supposed to be direct replacement. There we go. Get that right in there. Perfect. All right, so that goes in like that. Remember, this is the piece that kind of protects the air filter. You can see it's got this ridge along the top that goes in right over the top here. You click those 2 tabs in, just that easily. It snaps right back in. So now what we want to do is, we took this out before. You've got your little piece here. You want to snap that back in. Let's see. Click that right back in. And then anytime we have any of these little plastic snaps, you want to firmly, but gently, but firmly, if that makes sense. You want to gently click these back in, even pressure all the way around. Now we've got to put these 2 screws back in. And remember, this was a 7mm that took these out. This truck is an XL. Now my XLT actually has a little door here, and I haven't looked at doing the cabin air filter on that, but I would imagine it would be very similar. They're going to be in the same spot. Just put those in. Again, remember, just snug them up. These are metal screws going into plastic, so you don't want to go too tight or it will strip it out. Now this is our piece here, as you can see. Take some of our stuff off of it so it doesn't fall and go everywhere. Get that in there, that there. And again, same theory here. You want to make sure that goes in just nice and firm. Don't be scared of it. There we go. And now, again, this goes up. So on this side right here, you've got a little slide that needs to go into the receptacle for it. You're gonna have your little rubber stopper. Make sure you push that in. Make sure you push this in. Make sure your stuff's out of the way. Like I said, I keep all my plow handheld stuff in there, my remotes and my sander remote. And just like that. So we're back in business. I will put my paperwork here. This is where I keep my owner's manual and some other random stuff that has to do with the truck, sometimes the lighting system or whatever we have in the truck. We'll keep it right there. It fits nicely there. A lot of your new trucks don't even have the manual that comes with them anymore, but this is a good spot to keep owner's manuals for your plows, your sanders, things like that. And that's it, folks. Just that simple. It took me about 5 minutes to replace the cabin air filter. It cost $35 at Napa. So for 35 bucks and a little bit of time, you can change your air filter and save you all kinds of money at the dealership. All right, that's all for today, folks. Thanks for watching Elmendorf Acres. Again, for 35 bucks at Napa and about 5 minutes of your time, you can change your own cabin air filter. It's not that difficult and well worth it, especially if you get the mice in it. Like I said, we had a mouse in this one here. I started the truck up and boy did it stink, and this fixed the problem right away. So thank you for watching Elmendorf Acres. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and share.